Hello everybody, this is Dr. Kukreja Kalani from Kent Homeopathy. Today I'll be speaking about fungal infections and what is the role of homeopathy in treating the same. They are basically the group of organisms they strike whenever the immunity of the patient is low. So you usually will find in those individuals with weakened immune system. So that's why they are called as opportunistic infections. The three main types of fungal infection are the superficial, the subcutaneous and the deep fungal infection. So when we talk about superficial, we talk about dermatophytosis, that is called as the ringworm, the candidiasis, which is caused by the Candida albicans, and the tinea versicolor. So basically when we talk about dermatophytosis, it is caused by the dermatophytes. So if it affects the feet, it is called as the athlete's feet. If it affects the areas related to the inner side of the thighs and the buttocks, it is called as a jock's itch. And if it affects the head, it is called as tinea capitis. Many a times you find this infection in the beard area, so it is called as a barber's itch. Then we have the candidiasis. So whenever the mouth, that is the mucous membrane of the mouth, is infected, it is called as the oral thrush. Then in infants we find it as diapers rash, and in females we have the mucous membrane of the vagina getting infected, the frequent itching, burning and the leukorrhea, that is the infection of the vagina, which is very common. Then we have tinea versicolor. So you find these hypopigmented patches, white patches on the face, neck and many other parts of the body. So whenever the organism attack the skin, hair and so that they are called as the superficial fungal infection. Then if it attacks the subcute, that is below the skin, if it gets entry when these organisms attack below the skin through the injury or a cut, they cause subcutaneous fungal infections. And the last is the deep fungal infections. They attack the deeper tissues and these infections can prove very fatal. So they attack the lungs, the brains, the meninges and the blood also. So what are the common varieties of deep fungal infections? That is the histoplasmosis, then the blastomycosis and the mucormycosis, which we saw during the COVID time. So it attacks the lungs and you have these fungal patches, the masses which are found in the lungs, and they prove very fatal. Now how do you diagnose fungal infections? So basically first is the clinical examinations on the type, the appearance. Second is we can send the samples, that is the skin sample, the hair or the part that is affected, we can send the samples for investigations. Then we have the fluid examinations, we can send it to the lab. That includes the blood, the sputum, the vaginal secretions and the other secretion which could be infected with fungus. And later is the biopsy. So if you have these fungal masses in the lungs, we can send the affected tissue for examination, and also the X-ray can determine the extent of the disease. So this is all about fungal infections. So let's talk about what is the role of homeopathy in treating chronic fungal infections. Since we already mentioned it is because of the low immunity, so homeopathy works best in such cases because we treat them with their individual constitutional medicine, which forms the backbone of the therapy, which not only enhances the immune system but also limits the spread of the illness. So what happens with fungus is it remains dormant in the system for a pretty long period of time, and whenever there is a conducive environment, it regrows. So reoccurrence of the problem is the main issue out here. So with the help of homeopathy medicines, by giving regular booster doses of the immunity medicine, we check upon the dormancy of the fungal infections, and we can definitely help in the acute part as well. So it works upon the skin in reducing the redness, inflammation as well as the severe itching which is there in the ringworm type of affection. We have very good results with the athlete's feet as well as the oral thrush, and particularly when it comes to the loss of hair in the beard area, that is the barber's itch, the results have been very good. So always think about homeopathy whenever the infection keeps recurring. So here is the time that we need to work upon the immunity, and homeopathy proves best in such cases.